Everyone to the studio, please. Testing. Testing. Hello.
Hello.
Dr. Grind. Godfather. HR3. Come to the studio, please. It's time to go live.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nation.
And good morning, golfing world. George Honeycutt, the Godfather, with me as always. My two brothers from two different mothers, HR3 and Mr. Al Cloyd. Hey, y'all doing? Well, look, Ma, I'm on TV. This could get ugly quick. I'm going to make you hurl before the day's over with.
What's your issue here?
Hold on a minute. I haven't even talked about the rectal plug.
Oh, somebody stuffing a duck?
What's wrong, Hugh?
You ready, D? I'm going to put George in his place.
You savage. Come on, bark like a dog for me.
You're such an ornery bastard. You know that?
What's your issue here?
I smell vermin poontang.
You gotta love it. I mean, if y'all are not entertained out there.
You know, I've often thought of becoming a golf club.
You need to go see Al Cloyd.
I noticed your grips were worn, sir. I should have mentioned to you before. I could put some stickum on there for you. It's my fault.
No, you want to know? Here you go.
No.
I'm going to give you the expertise.
Hey, I should have stayed home and played with myself.
No, you got to finish, dude. No, you got to finish.
You're doing it. I ain't touching it. Nope.
Here.
I ain't touching it. Nope.
Here.
Nope. Good try.
It's a damn good thing your wife is one of the more beautiful women in the world.
I have no argument there. She is.
You outpunted your coverage.
What's your issue here?
I'm not a professional.
Right.
I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night, but I'm not a professional.
I think this is a soap opera or something.
Give me a set of those, a pair of those, and a box of those, and let me have some of those naked lady tees. Moving on.
I am the same one. What's your issue here? You're doing it. I ain't touching it. Nope.
Here.
I ain't touching it. Nope.
Here.
Nope. Good try. How many breaths do you think you're going to need when you die?
One.
Quit wasting them.
Yeah.
Because you realize you are going
But I'm
round
trying
and
to
around.
provide good air.
Yeah, you're trying to provide good air, but you're
right.
answering your own question.
Damn it, I am. I know.
You're
Shit.
answering your own question.
Well, if you jump in and talk.
Well, I'm just letting you lay the groundwork because I'm
You
telling
done said the rest of the show was mine.
It
Damn
was. But I mean, I don't want you to have a heart attack because I ain't giving you ugly ass mouth to mouth.
Al will do it.
Cannonball coming.
Broadcasting from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, this is TGD Today. And now please welcome Hero III,
HR3.
Al Cloyd,
Dr. Grind.
George Honeycutt, the Godfather.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
You're doing it. I ain't touching it. Nope.
Here.
I ain't touching it. Nope.
Here.
Nope. Good try.
Guys, live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And welcome, everybody. TGD Today here at thegolfdirector.com. Al Cloyd and George Honeycutt with you. Hugh, thankfully, is out somewhere in a meeting today. I have no clue. But I hope everyone enjoys our new introduction here to the program, and I know one person in particular does, and that's Mr. Lamont Mann, who is joining us today on the program. Good morning, Lamont.
Good morning, guys.
What'd you think of that intro, bud? How you like that?
I'm like going, man, I thought he wasn't going to show up. And then it's like, okay, on and off. Like, I was lost, but that's normal for me at this time of morning. So.
But does it not just make you fall out of your chair laughing?
Yeah. The guy in the build shop behind the glass where I'm at is looking at me going, what the hell are you laughing at? You wouldn't understand. You're a builder.
Yeah, that's good stuff, dude. I mean, Dustin did that. Jeff's son, he did that a couple of weeks ago, and he's just building on it. And you know, we're going to end up, we're going to have the own show for the lead in, you know.
You go.
It's right now at about 4.5 minutes.
I love it.
But it just kind of gives you a sampling of all the fun we have at TGD today. And, of course, we're going to start things off with a round table. And we've got Lamont on with us, of course, of MannKrafted custom milled putters. And,
Yes,
again, no one does it better.
No.
Is there a song
There
that
you
way?
I think there's one.
Does it.
Can I blush on the phone? It doesn't work just quite right?
Well, we're of course live worldwide internet television. So can we put a blush picture of the Sergeant Taggart up, please? So let's get a blush picture of that. But good morning, Lamont, and thanks for joining us again. And Hugh made the announcement Monday that Haley Bailey had won with your putter over the weekend, and she sent you a text basically saying that you are the new Santa Claus.
Yeah, it was. She sent me a note late in the day on Sunday and just said, "Hey, newsflash, this is what happened. She won the Fall Classic, and she actually shot 33 on Saturday because I guess it got shortened from the rain and wind, and led the whole thing. Led the boys, led the girls, led everybody.
And
that's awesome.
She is contributing and attributing all of that to her new putter that she just got in literally 10, 12 days ago. Is that right?
Yeah, she hasn't had a full 2 weeks, I don't believe.
That's just phenomenal. Tell us a little bit about the putter you made for Haley.
The putter I made for Haley was modeled after the one that I made for Hugh. About probably 2 months ago. Haley was she had a strong game, but her dad felt that the putting was kind of holding her back. It was the last place that she could really start shaving strokes. Mm-hmm. And she tried Hugh's putter and fell in love with Hugh's putter. Except it was just Hugh's putter's a little longer than the standard blade. And her dad called and we talked for probably a half hour or something while I was on my way to work, and we ironed it out. And I said, you know what? I think I've got the one. I've got something really close to the shop. Let me get it, and I'll send you some pictures, and we'll go from there. And we ironed it out, and I dug out a new head and trimmed a little length off the head, added a few things, added a nice little slot in the back. And she's a green girl. She loves green. She loves shamrock. So
I love that Irish. That's nice. That's very, very nice. That stamp is sweet.
She's a sweetheart. She's the kind of kid you want rolling your putter and saying good things because she's just. I talked to her on the phone, and it's like sunshine coming through the phone.
You can't beat it. That's awesome.
She called me the Santa Claus of putters. I told my wife. My wife just shook her head.
Yeah, that's what my wife does when I talk to her too. She just shakes her head.
Yeah.
Me three.
Yeah. Again, we're talking with Lamont Mann, the genius in putter construction at MannKrafted.com, MannKrafted.com. And Lamont, of course, you made me a putter. It's going on 2 years now that I've had it. Yeah. And it's hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
And again, the thing, I'm amazed when I get around going, being a 22 handicap, when things start rolling and working and things of that sort. I pulled the 22 handicap gin card out Saturday because I was playing with Jeff and Dustin.
Sandbagger.
But I didn't know whether to go with the 14, the 22, or the 6. I wasn't quite sure.
Just put all the numbers in a hat and pull one out.
Is that what I should do?
See, I have a payment program. See, if I owe somebody money and they call, I tell them, I say, hey, listen.
Well, when I carried a staff bag, I used to carry the credit card machine with me.
There you go. You can't beat it.
I accepted all major credit cards.
So I take everybody I owe money and I put their name in a hat. Mm-hmm. And then I draw out of that hat and I'll pay a bill.
Oh, okay? That's how you do it.
So if they keep calling, I don't put their name in the hat.
Oh. Persistence, and you get tossed. Persistence, you're tossed.
Yeah, persistence, you're tossed. You're out of here. You ain't getting nothing.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Call back. I'll do it again next week.
Yeah, that's my payment program.
So the quiet one gets paid.
Yes,
right?
sir. That's
so
right. The one that don't give me no aggravation,
I should never call you.
Pay him. That's
I should never call you.
You can't beat a deal like that.
Okay, I got you back. Lamont, last Saturday, I likewise, we started with 12 players. We ended up with 3. Wow. And it was because of the weather. We were playing Shasberry Glen. We teed off at 7:40 a.m. It was about 46 degrees, guys, maybe 47, and the wind was blowing, and it was kind of a mist. It's just an ugly morning.
Right.
And then on the 7th hole, it started downpour, and then it quit. And then on 10, when we made the turn, it started just really coming down. And but Jeff and Dustin, they don't get out very often, so I'm like going, okay, we could quit right now and I'd be happy. And they go, oh hell no, we're not going anywhere. We're playing. So we continued on, and just for today's show, I went back through my scorecard, and this was my back nine putting wise. 1 putt on 10, 2 putt on 11, 2 putt on 12, 2 putt on 13, 1 putt on 14, 1 putt on 15, 1 putt on 16, 1 putt on 17, 1 putt on 18.
That's impressive.
Your short game's working. Wow.
The putter's working.
Putter's working.
MannKrafted,
and every time I made one, I just, as I'm walking to the hole, sticking my putter head up in the air, waiting for the lightning to strike it, I would just say, Lamont Man, just. So your ears had to be burning Saturday.
Yeah, it was doing something.
So again, you're the Santa Claus of putters. It was doing something. You're funny, dude. But again, it amazes me working, Al, down at Barefoot at the Callaway Performance Center, and then, you two, how many people come in and they'll look at Scotty Cameron's, or they'll look at this, or they'll look at that, and, oh, yeah, I can use this. Oh, yeah. And then they'll use it, and 4 days later it's in a closet somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And it's amazing to pay $200-$400 for something that's not built to you.
Yep, exactly. It's built for
a waste of money.
The general golfer, the average. And what is average? I mean, is average today the same as average was 10 years ago?
No, sir.
I don't think so.
No, it's not.
It's changing.
It's amazing how when you get that right putter in your hand, it doesn't. I know that when I go out and play golf, I may have a horrible ball striking day, but I know that I'm going to roll the rock. I know that that's going to save me strokes somewhere.
Yes.
I had a 3-putt about 4 weeks ago, and I had to walk off the golf course. I took 2 Prozacs. I took 300 milligrams of Codone.
There you go.
Walked off the golf course because I'm sitting here going, oh hell, my putter's gone. I had a 3-putt. And 3 putts with our group, Lamont, on Saturday, that ends up costing you money because you get the snake.
Oh, somebody had told me about that one time.
Yeah, we play the 3-putt snakes. And then if you have a 4-putt, it's an anaconda. Oh, yeah, and that costs you double. So my hellbound, bound, and determined every Saturday is I will not have a 3-putt. And I have to tell you, before I put your putter in my hands, they were very repetitive. Let's say I would have 2 to 3 3-putts a round. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yes.
And I think I can count on one hand. I know I can count on one hand now the number of 3-putts that I've had over the last 2 years with the Lamont MannKrafted custom milled putter.
That's big.
That's huge.
That's awesome.
That's huge.
Yeah,
So
I can't buy that kind of advertising. Yep. When a person puts one of my putters in their hand and it fits them, and their first thought is, man, I'm going to make putts today. This is the putter that I've been looking for. This is the one that's going to work. And I think with Haley, it was just where we dialed in a little bit just based on the feedback we got from Hugh as far as the balance point, the amount of toe hang, the overall, the basic design and shape. And then when she throws in her little, her this is what I like. This is the alignment aid
very
I like.
Important. Yeah,
my favorite color.
Yes.
I'm Irish. Can you do? And by the time you put all that in one package for a customer, they look at it and the first thing they think is this. I'm going to make these putts.
Right.
Yes.
They look down, they smile when they look down, and
puts them in a good place mentally.
It comes out in their game.
Yeah, and that's so important for any amateur, whether you're a scratch golfer or whether you're Patrick Lundy, who was going to come in with us today, or you're me, with multiple gin cards.
That's right.
Having that confidence, it's like it's so interesting. I watch guys chase a putting stroke.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
Oh, definitely.
And, they say, oh, man, the greens are really slow today. Oh, these greens are grainy, and oh, this and oh, that. And they sit and watch me put the same stroke. I've still got my 11-degree open stance. that Lamont worked out. I've still got, straight forward putt, and it's amazing. I don't care the various conditions of greens, and we see different golf courses every week here. I mean, we played Bermuda one week. Last weekend at Shasberry, they were bent grass and absolutely gorgeous. And still, I mean, it had rained easily, what'd you say, Jeff, an inch? It rained an inch?
I'd say at least an inch. Yeah.
And they were still rolling at 10 and a half on the stimp meter.
And it, as the day went on, they were getting wetter and wetter, and they were still rolling.
They were still rolling.
Yeah.
And it's so great to know that when you pull that Lamont Mann out and pull that white head cover. By the way, Lamont, I'm still waiting for my replacement head cover. I've worn that sucker out.
Oh my God!
I've worn that sucker out. But
I'll send you a pink one.
You can't have mine because mine's got my name, or mine's personally signed.
Oh, don't give me that crap.
Send him a pink one, Lamont. That's what he needs.
I'm Lamont's biggest fan, and you guys get the crap. Okay, what's up with that? So, my head cover got ruined by my grind wedge. By the way, I just want to let you know. Yeah. Well, see,
Rusty.
Cloyd built my wedge with no coating on it, and so it turns into rust, and which I love.
In my bag myself.
Yeah, and I love it. I can put any spin on it I want, and then of course that rust, it sits right beside of my Lamont Mann and uses it as a blanket.
But it's that grind wedge that puts him in there to make those one putts.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true. That's true. It is the grind wedge, no doubt about it. So. With your putter, Lamont, and with your process and the way you handle the putters for Haley, it's a pure example. I mean, here Haley's a small frame girl. Mm-hmm. She's not overpowering. She's definitely a finesse player, and she's relatively new to the game, Al. Yeah. It's amazing to watch how she's advanced by Hugh's lessons.
Yes.
And by her commitment to the game. And her father couldn't have been more exact and to the point when he stated, I think now she can pick up strokes in her game through this putter.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we saw it literally in the first tournament that she played in. She goes out and wins it.
Man, that's just phenomenal.
You can't ask for any better than that.
No, she's the poster child right now, and it's
Are you going to put it on the website?
I should. I need to put it in the custom putter section, or even start a new blog page with it.
Yeah.
You can let your media people.
Well, you know how it is. Like there's never enough time in the day to do everything that you really need to do.
Right.
When you've got a small company, and it's
why don't you? I tell you what, I'm gonna write a blog, and I'm gonna send it to your website.
Okay.
And why don't you put it on there, and let's get Haley's story on there. And even let's put this audio clip on there from the show.
Sounds great.
Love to.
And
I would. Yeah, that's another thing. You got it.
I mean, we just got to do it.
Yep.
We just got to do it.
That's
Get
right.
out there, let people know. Because I mean, these are stories. I get them. I get them a lot, and it's just like the guys to get it. I went out and one of them played Bandon Dunes and shot a 65 on Bandon Dunes. He's a teaching pro out of Michigan or Minnesota, and I talked to him on the phone yesterday. He said, Lamont, I probably own 200, 250 putters, and he says he rolls the 6266 blade, which is an 8802 style heel shafted blade, and it's not a putter that a lot of people are proficient with. A lot of guys like them, but when they put them in the bag, it just adds strokes. And this gentleman, that's the look he likes. His dad bought him one of the limited first 5 victory putters, the Tour Victory putters, and he said, it's not going anywhere. He said, but I want to get a carbon steel version just like it. Can I send you mine and duplicate it? And, happy to.
That's
and
awesome.
The numbers he's putting up, he won his chapter for the Club Pro, the PGA Club Pro Championship there in whatever region he's in, and he'll go to the National Club Pro. And it's the stories, and not taking the time to put those up on my site is a mistake. But
well, you've got a lot of testimonials on there now on the front page. And I want to be part of those testimonials because, doggone it, we've been talking about it on the air now for 2 years.
Over 2 years, yeah.
And it's crazy that much time's gone by. But we have seen you grow and grow. I remember back 2 years ago, dude, you had 1 or 2 pictures on your website. You know, it was, you know, Hugh basically knew about you, but nobody else did. And now we've seen this company just blow up. And now you got the garage. You got the garage going, and that's great. I'm sitting here looking on your custom putters page on your website, and of course you can get a gift card, MannKrafted gift card. You can get MannKrafted handmade belt buckles. You can get keychains, which I have a keychain and I love it. As a matter of fact, I just showed it off Sunday. Somebody wanted to see my Lamont man while I was working, and I says, you know, here's the putter. I went out to the truck, brought it back in, showed it to him. Here's the putter, and then, oh, by the way, you know, you can get a keychain also. And that guy goes, oh, that's cool. I said, well, hold on a minute. I had to go back out to my bag and get my damn divot repair tool and bring it back in. So
he makes all kinds of trinkets, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, you got here now, and talking about your growth, I mean, here you are. You got MannKrafted laser etched bag tags. You've got Pure Grips with the classic putter model and MannKrafted logos, which those look fantastic, dude.
By the end of the year, I should have their mid-size and their big dogs.
Yeah, the big.
Logos on.
I can't keep the big dogs
here.
in.
I can actually walk into the factory. It's probably 20 minutes from my house, and you can walk in, knock on the door, and my rep Jason Bustamante comes out. You know, what do you need? Let's go in and see what we can set up. And just a great company, and
they really are.
Growing, my word, it's
now give us that company name again, Lamont.
It is Pure Grips. I believe it's puregrips.com.
Yes,
they American made, small factory right here in I believe they're in Gilbert, Arizona. They make everything right on site. They offer a custom program. You can get your name on your grips. You can iron grips, putter grips.
We actually had Jason on the show one time.
Oh, that's right. You said something about. Great guy.
Great guy. And Alvin, you know, so he's a great guy.
And we're doing right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I just put Pure Grips on my irons, and we're currently testing those right now. So we'll be ready pretty soon to
have Jason back on.
Yeah. You also got Skunk Works blade in brass, handmade. It's
the skull. Listen, talk about the skull. That putter looked awesome.
Yeah, the skull.
With the skull. Yeah.
And then there was one with the wine bottle on it.
Yes. Very nice.
The wine bottle putter I actually built 2 years ago. David Frost came to town and was playing in the Schwab Cup Championships. And the first 3 days, he was rolling his Scotty Cameron Newport 2, beautiful putter. And he got mad at it after it misbehaved on Saturday, called me. And we have a mutual friend at Bridgestone, Pete Kinney. And Pete had told David at one time, hey, this is the guy you need to call if you get to Arizona. And I went out and met with David, and he wound up buying a putter that night, put it in the bag on Sunday, had fewer putts on Sunday than he did on Saturday, and didn't catch that lightning in the bottle that we were both hoping for.
Right.
But it was really cool to meet with him and have him just write a check. When all the other companies they're throwing their putters at the tour guys, say, yeah, if you'll play it, boom, it's free, and he didn't even hesitate.
Right.
To write a check, and so when I brought out that new model with the wine bottle on the bottom of it, when I brought out the new model, I knew he was coming to town. I customized it, just kind of personalized it to him, and went out. He liked the look of the putter, but it wasn't necessarily his style. So it came back, and I've got another gentleman that played on tour for quite a while, and now he's with the Golf Channel. He's going to come in and take it out for a few weeks and give me some feedback that way. And
fantastic.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Just something extra to do for David.
Nice, very nice.
Well, I tell you what, dude, we're gonna wrap it up here, but hats off to you. Congratulations with Haley and with all your other wins, and you can consider my round last Saturday a win because, frankly, I've been posting some numbers that look like the temperature reading for that day, and I'm talking about the high temperature, not the low. And so again, it was one of those days where the ball striking matched the putting. And so when you get those magical days,
really nice.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
My first 36 in the last 10 years last Sunday.
Did you really?
Sundays ago.
Well, my God, it's in the air. Yep. It's in the water.
Yep.
I had the same thing. I hadn't played in a while, long time, and I had a friend invite me up, and I had a chance to use my MannKrafted. I played 9 holes and level par. Had one bogey, one birdie, and everything else was hard.
That's good, dude.
So
I'm glad to hear that. That's good stuff. Well, you know what? When you're playing with good people, we have fun. Jeff, Dustin, and I, Big D, and we spent most of our 9 or 18 holes. If we weren't dodging raindrops, we were talking about the intro for the show. So
it is great, man. You guys have done a great job. I mean, that's just awesome.
Yeah,
good
stuff. So it is entertaining if it's not anything else. So.
That's right.
Lamont Mann, MannKrafted, custom mill putters. Again, MannKrafted.com. Thanks so much for taking time out of your early morning, Lamont, and we'll be speaking to you soon, buddy.
You have a great week, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we love you, dude. Take care.
You brother. Too. Take care.
All right. Al Cloyd, George Honeycutt here for the Roundtable on TGD today, and I got to do the readout, Al, so just hang with me here.
All right.
TGD Radio and TGD TV are produced and broadcast by the Zeus Radio Network for thegolfdirector.com. Of course, when you're visiting thegolfdirector.com, be sure to navigate over to our featured golf course pages, where you'll find up-to-date information about course conditions, specials, and much, much more. Need help with your next golf vacation? Just call Dave. Give us a call at 844-GO-GOLF-1. Ask for Dave. That's 844-464-6531. All of our TGD programming is archived for listening and viewing on demand. To catch up on any show that you may have missed, whether that's audio or television, click on the TGD Radio and the TGD TV tabs in the menu at thegolfdirector.com. George Honeycutt, Al Cloyd, we want to thank our producers. We thank you for tuning in. There's more TGD golf news and information coming up next on TGD Today.